morning, friend. It's the time to say goodbye to old CCE pattern, and now the time has come to welcome new CBSE Class 10th Board Exam Pattern 2018. Here I'm with you to sort out all your queries related to the Board Exam Patterns 2018 for students as well as for the parents. I know there will be lots of questions, confusions related to the Board Exam Pattern, and you will also be worried about the new CBSE exam pattern. The few questions that I have noted and think from my side that have worried you about the new pattern. First one is, what is the new pattern? What is new pattern of exam? And the second one is division of marks. This time the division of marks is being targeted internal and external. Division of marks. First one is internal and second one is external. Third question, syllabus pattern. Fourth question, how this board exam is different from earlier board exam from the parent point of view. And many more questions related to third language, foreign language, and what about the map work, activity based questions, OTBA, ASL. I will try to sort out the question one by one. I am taking the first question, what is the new pattern of exam? The new pattern of exam is very familiar. You have also been doing the same in CC. There is a little bit of difference. Thing is that here you have two language paper, that is main language paper, Hindi and English. Two language paper. First one English, second one Hindi. This two language paper is compulsory, and the third language, if you wanted to opt for the third language, that is if you have belonged to a non-Hindi speaking state, the mother language will be the third language, and you opt for the fourth language, then it will be the third language with 6th additional paper. If you are opting for any foreign language, it will be 7th additional paper. But the five main paper, two languages compulsory, Hindi and English. Your third main paper will be science, fourth will be mathematics, and the fifth one will be social science, that is SST. Again I am saying, two language paper will be compulsory, Hindi and English you have to give it. After that, science, math and SST. If you are from the non-Hindi speaking state, then your 6th additional paper you can take it as your mother tongue. And if you are opting for any foreign language paper, that is German, France, then it will be the 6th additional paper. Now I am coming to the division of marks. As you know, the total marks is 100. 100 is divided into two parts, internal and external. Internal, you know, that is school based, and I'm completing the external. External will comprise of 100% syllabus, and marks that out of 100 it comprises of 80 marks. That's all for external exam. Now internal, 20 marks. Now I will explain deeply internal exam how the 20 marks is divided. Internal marks, that is school based exam, it is basically divided into three parts. Unit test, notebook, or you can say classwork. For better understanding, and third one is activity based. Now the three part, unit test, notebook or classwork or the activity based. Unit test is of 10 marks, notebook 5 marks, and activity based 5 marks. Now just I am giving the main point, how you can achieve 10 marks without doing any hard work. If you are updated with your notebook, that is you are updated with your homework, you are updated with your assignment, your notebook is neat and clean, then you will easily get 5 marks. Activity based. In the case of activity based, so take example of language paper, Hindi and English, you are going to face listening and speaking skill. Same as earlier in the CC pattern, you have to give the listening and speaking skill in the English paper. But this time in all the language paper you have to give the same exam, listening and speaking skill. And for the language, I am rubbing this so that it will be clear for you. Activity based. First for 2 language paper. 2 language paper. What will be there? In 5 marks, you have to give listening and speaking skill. Same as ASL. Now for the science, lab work, that is physics, chemistry, bio. In case of SST, map and activity. Map and project. Now I want to make it clear to you. If the map is asked in this internal based exam, then don't make it sure that it will not ask in the 80 marks paper. Map will ask in this one also, in the internal based exam also, and it will be the 5 marks question in your external exam, that is of 80 marks. Now I am explaining you the unit test. It is the important part. It comprises of 10 marks. Your first point is that you have to face 3 unit tests in a year. And I am explaining this with example to make it clear how you will get the 10 marks. First UT, second unit test and third unit test. Suppose a student score 8 out of 10 in first unit test. In second unit test, he or she scored 10 out of 10, very good. In third unit test, because of some problem, he or she is able to score 5 marks out of 10. Now the best part of it is that in the unit test section, average of best 2 will be taken for the evaluation of 10 marks. Here the best 2 is first unit test and second unit test. Then for the evaluation of 10 marks, best 2 will be taken 8 plus 10 upon 2. That is 18 upon 2. So in the case of out of 10, you get 9 out of 10 for your unit test marks. Now the question that would be coming to mind, how it is possible to evaluate 7 chapters, 15 chapters, 20 chapters in just 10 marks. Just I am explaining how it can be, because it can vary from school to school. Just I am giving an example to make it clear. Suppose unit test can be of, in one school it can be of 80 marks, other school can be of, suppose in second school it is of 50 marks, or third school it is of 30 marks. So whatever the marks you get, suppose you get 40 out of 80, in 50 marks you get 25 out of 50, in 30 marks paper you get 15 out of 30. So to make it proportional to the 10, it will be divided by 8. That means you get 5 out of 10. It will be divided by 5 to make it proportional to 10. That will be 5 out of 10, and the same 15 marks out of 30 can be divided by 3 to make it proportional to 10. So this can vary from school to school. To make it just to comprise this much last chapters, this can be followed by different school. It is not bonded by CBSE that you have to follow the 10 marks pattern. It can vary from school to school. Now the third point is syllabus pattern. Here we will not talk about any particular subject. Just we will give the broad idea how the syllabus will be divided into the segments. Here we will talk word is used that is cumulative in nature. I will explain this word with the help of example. For that I will take the example of mathematics, which will consist of 20 chapters. It is not for granted that the math paper consists of 20 chapters. Just I am taking this for the sake of example only. Earlier I have explained that there will be 3 UT. For first UT, second UT and 3 UT. If in the first unit test, first to 7 chapters of mathematics is being asked, then when the second UT will be happen, then 1 to 7 plus 8 to 50 chapter is asked. Now in the third UT, complete book will be asked. That is 100% syllabus. That is will be same for all the language paper and the 3 main papers, science, mathematics and SST. Fourth point is how this CBSE board exam is different from our board exam, that is from the parents' point of view. Earlier in the board exam, paper was of 100 marks. To pass any subject, for particular subject you have to score 33% marks. That is 33 out of 100. If you are able to score 33 marks, then you are passing the paper. But this time, this one is old. Now I am talking about a new pattern. Total per subject marks is 100. Internal is of 20 marks. External is of 80 marks. Now the main thing is that you have to score separately. I am repeating again word separately. 33% internal as well as 33% is external exam to pass the exam. 33% of 20 will be 6.6 marks and 33% of 80 will be 26.4 marks. If you able to score separately 33% marks in both the internal, that is school based, and external, that is board exam, then only you will pass. Just I am giving you one example to explain this. Suppose take an example of subject science. If you score 20 out of 20 in internal and in external exam you just able to score 20 marks out of 80 in external, your total marks, I am just removing this, your total mark is 40 out of 100, but you are failed. The question is why I am failed? I scored more than 33%, but here you have failed to score 33% marks out of 80. That's why you are failed. And one thing you just keep in mind, this time there will be no upgradation. In the earlier CC pattern you get upgradation for 2 subjects, but this time no upgradation will be there in any of the subject. Now I am summarizing whole my classes in just 1 minute. There will be 5 main paper that will comprise of 2 language paper, Hindi and English, that is compulsory. Third paper will be of science, 4th mathematics, 5th social science. If you are opting for any third language, suppose your mother tongue, then it will be 6 additional paper. Apart from if you are also opting for any foreign language, there will be 7th additional paper, 8 additional, and it goes so on. Now come to the marks division. That will 100 marks will be divided into 2 parts. Internal 20 marks, external 80 marks. Internal 20 is divided into 3 parts. 10 marks for unit test, 5 marks for notebook and 5 marks for activity based. Now coming to the syllabus pattern. Our syllabus pattern will be community in nature. If you are in the first unit test, second unit test, and third unit test. But the thing is that just I have skipped in the last section. In the out of 3 unit test, the best average of best 2 will be taken for your 10 marks. That is of unit test marks. And the one most important point, no upgradation will be there. You have to score 33% marks separately. That is in internal exam and external exam. Hope this video will sort out all your queries related to the board exam. Please update it to this channel for the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.